The NCAA college football season 1 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America. Week 3 Oklahoma Sooners 0-2 Michigan State Spartans 1-1 coming up next. Week 3 Florida Gators 0-2 USC 2-0 coming up next. Week 3 Texas Tech 2-0 Miami Hurricanes 0-2 coming up next. Week 3 Florida State Seminoles 2-1 Nebraska Cornhuskers 2-7 final.
Today, from Orlando, Florida, this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a man who spent his college years on Rocky Top. It's Tyler Bray.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
He's got it. The tight end, Allen. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Brennan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Fighting through.
Receiving team. Unbelievable.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's good.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence, he's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Brennan. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Brennan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And finding his target, Pettigrew. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Brennan. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Lawrence's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
At the 38-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Operating from the gun, Lawrence got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And it's complete to the tight end, Pettigrew. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Brennan. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half for the third-year quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They'll turn the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Brennan.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Broncos.
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 3.
The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there, because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working, because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this game...
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
A loss of 5 yards.
To throw on 2nd down, Brennan. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
14.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Brennan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
12 more yards.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This will be caught at about the 6.
Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To number 80.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
Well, it happens more often than you might think. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Lawrence. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
6-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action, Lawrence, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out, and the Bears draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Bears moving hastily in a hurry-up offense. And he will find his man on the outside.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence steps away. He'll run it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Escaping the pressure right.
Today's final score. Broncos.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.